side kick, a great exercise for working and strengthening those obliques and strengthening the whole of your core, because you're working the glutes and the abs and the pelvic floor as well. So we're going to come down to lying onto your left side. You can get your side of your hand on your head, or if you have any shoulder issues, place your arm underneath the head and just rest it there. Alternatively, if you have issues with your shoulder and you just can't get your arm underneath your head, you can place a block or a cushion underneath your head and get your head on there, your arm outstretched. The only problem with that is that you do have that arm to help you balance. So if at all possible, try to avoid doing that and have your arm either under your head or your hand on the side of the head, okay? So there are many couple of different versions of this exercise. I'm just going to show you this version for today. And if you want to do something more advanced, then you can come into the more advanced side kick, okay? So abdominals and pelvic floor engaged, and when you look down, you can just about see your toes. So that just means your legs aren't too far forwards like that. Okay, and one heel over heel, toe over toe, ankle bone over ankle bone. Bottom is squeezed, front and back passage of the pelvic floor up 30%. Shoulders down and away, your right hand is going to be in front of your chest. The fingers pointing up rather than outward like that. Okay, so you'd say the fingers are pointing towards your left ear, up like that, or your left shoulder. So you're going to take that top leg off, just keep it in a straight line to your hips. Abdominals engaged, tuck your bottom under, so we keep that nice neutral spine. Inhale and exhale, take your leg out a little way, and then bring the foot back so it hovers over the ankle. Exhale, forwards, and inhale back. Now we want to make sure that you're not putting all of your weight onto your hand. So your hand is there to help support you, but your abdominals, your bottom, your pelvic floor muscles are doing most of the work. And that's where you should be feeling it, not pushing so much into the hand, okay? Then once you feel comfortable with that, you can take that leg out a little bit further, bring the toes up, and then push the heel back. Bottom muscles squeeze, abdominals in. When you take that leg back, just make sure you're not leaning back or rocking back. So the only thing we want moving is the leg. We don't want your upper body joining in. So nice and steady. Abdominals are in, so you're feeling it here, here, and here. So keep those muscles tense, and again, trying to avoid pushing down too much with the hand. Exhale, inhale, nice and slow and controlled. Try to avoid swishing the leg, because that will make you wobble and you're not really using the muscles, okay? It's just momentum. And then when you finish that, bring the feet together. And that is side kick. And then you come over onto the other side, onto your right side, and you do the same thing again. Hand on the head, elbow in line with the shoulder, arm under the head, like that. Look down, make sure you can just see your toes, hand in front of the chest, bring the top leg up. Exhale, forward, keep your right hip steady, flex the foot, bring it back, or you might find that it's more difficult on this side, that perhaps it's not quite so strong. So take your time, okay? Otherwise, you might rock a bit like that. So just squeeze your bottom, and then maybe it's just forward and back, and forward and back. But whatever the case, just make sure that you are doing the same on both sides. So the same thing on both sides. Forward and back. So whatever that is, whether that's flexing the foot as you bring it back, or keeping it pointed, the same on both sides. And if you find, goodness me, I can't do it very well on this side, that's okay. If it's the first time you've done it, then remember, next time, start on the side that's weaker, So if it's your lying on your right and you're struggling with that, or lying on your left, do that version first and let that set the tone for the rest of your exercise on the other side. So you're not leading with the strongest and then, oh no, I'm on my weaker side and I can't do that. And the weaker side, I would suggest doing a couple more, 1 or 2 more repetitions. So last one, and then feet together. And then just come over onto your back, bring the knees into the chest, give them a little hug. And that is side kick. So as I said, there's another version which you can come into another time, the advanced side kick. So now that's the end of that. Take care now.